They say you can't lose what you never had, but I had it all. I felt the weight of it. Now I'm just watching it slip through my fingers. The mailbox is choking on the things I can't pay, watching my legacy just rot and decay. I built a kingdom on a foundation of sand and watched it collapse while I sat on my hand. The cream suit is hanging, but I don't fit the part of a man with a vision and a fire in his heart. I'm staring at the ledger and the numbers are red, just like the sirens screaming inside of my head. I'm a bankruptcy, a spirit, a default of the soul, falling deep inside this expensive black hole. The credit is gone and the favors are dry. I'm a man with a liquidated look in his eye. Oh, the equity is bleeding out. I'm signing the papers, I'm giving up the ghost, losing the things that I value the most. I'm filing chapter 11 on my entire life, losing the house and the hope and the wife. I'm a mountain of debt in a valley of pride, with nowhere left for a failure to hide. I'm liquidated, I'm zeroed out in this ruin, this quiet, heavy ruin. Yeah, the lights flickered twice and then they stayed off. I'm sitting in the dark with a dry, bitter cough. I used to be the architect, the man with the plan. Now I'm just a shadow of a used to be man. Every I love you was a loan I couldn't back. Every promise I made is a structural crack. The neighbors are watching the truck in the drive, wondering how I'm even still alive. The silence is a predator, it's eating the air, leaving me with nothing but this broken down chair. Audit the heart, audit the soul. I'm a high-end disaster, blue chip mistake. How much more than nothing am I supposed to take? Am I solvent? Am I solid? It's all just smoke. I'm watching the gavel coming down on my head. I'm a living man, wishing that he was already dead. Let it crash, let it crash. Oh, chapter 11, chapter 11. The furniture, the memories, the pride, take the suit too, I don't need it where I'm going. The furniture, the memories, the pride, take the suit too, I don't need it where I'm going. It's just a pile of junk now. I thought I was winning, I thought I was the one, but the bank called and God called and you called, and I didn't have the answer for any of you. Yeah, I'm zeroed out, my balance is nothing. I'm fading, I'm folding. Goodbye, kingdom. Goodbye, king. They didn't even knock, just a clipboard and a signature. And suddenly, the driveway is empty. of paper stuck against the glass, watching all the things I worked for start to pass. The piano in the foyer, the speakers in the wall, I'm listening to the echo of my own sudden fall. They're wrapping up the marble, they're crating up the art, tearing out the pieces of a life I thought was smart. I used to check the mirrors just to see a winner's face. Now I'm just a ghost haunting an empty rented space. The driveway looks so lonely without the German steel. It's funny how the nothing is the only thing that's real. The lifestyle was a rental, the status was alone. I'm a king without a country, a man without a throne. Oh, the inventory is getting low. I'm watching them pack the memories into a cardboard box, while the city comes around to change all of the lights. Everything is being repossessed except for the pain. I'm standing in the yard in the middle of a rain. They're clearing the shelves and they're clearing the floor, leaving me with nothing behind a locked door. I'm unowned, I'm disowned, with nothing, absolutely nothing. They took the gold watch right off of my wrist, a heavy-handed ending that I couldn't resist. The credit cards are snapped, the accounts are all frozen. The path of the failure is the one that I've chosen. I see them carrying the sofa where we used to talk out, watching my history get loaded on the truck. It's a clinical procedure, a surgical removal of a man who spent his life seeking everyone's approval. Now the rooms are just rectangles of shadow and of dust, the inevitable ending of a world built on trust. Drag it out! I don't need the way up the gate, it's a little too late. I'm a stripped down engine, a hollowed out frame with $1 million debt attached to my name. Am I empty to the very bone? Am I lonely, completely alone? Watching the taillights disappear into the gray is the last of my dignity is driven away. Let them take it. Just let them take it all. Just let them take it all. Just let them take it all, They even took the light bulbs. It's just me and the floorboards and the rain. Check the list. Is there anything left? My soul? No, that was collateral too. My heart? That's been in default for years. Yeah, it's all gone. The labels, the brands, the lies. I'm standing here in a t-shirt, and for the first time I can't hide. Goodbye. 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 Hey, I know you said not to call. I know I'm the last person you want to hear, but I had to tell you you were right. You were right all along. You were right all along. I'm standing in the kitchen, but the stove is gone. I'm finally admitting that I got it all wrong. I traded your heart for a view of the hills, and now I'm just a ghost with a pile of bills. I used to talk big, I used to act proud, living my life with my head in a cloud. But the cloud turned to rain and the rain turned to ice, and I'm paying the ultimate heavy in price. I told you I'd be a king, told you I'd be the one, but I'm just a man holding a smoking gun. The balance is zero, there's nothing to give. I don't even know how I'm supposed to live, for the line is getting cold. I'm calling to tell you I'm sorry for the lie, and for watching our future slowly wither and die. I've got a zero balance and a broken heart. I'm right back at the finish where we didn't even start. Zero balance, nothing left to lose. I've liquidated the love and I've auctioned the trust, and all of my promises have turned into dust. I'm empty, I'm completely tapped out on this line, this lonely, static line. Are you still there? Please don't hang up yet. I'm drowning in an ocean of a different kind of debt. I missed your birthday for a meeting in the city. God, I look back and I feel so much pity for the man in the mirror who thought he was winning while his whole entire world was already spinning. I got no more excuses, no more give me a week. The outlook is dark and the forecast is bleak. I just wanted you to know before they cut the line that the failure was nobody's fault but mine. I'm a default, I'm a forfeit. I'm so sorry, hurt. I'm standing in the dark, staring at the floor, wishing I could be the man you love once more. Am I audible? Does it even matter? Am I valuable? Watch the crystal shatter. I'm a zero, a hollow, empty shell, ringing you up from the center of my hell. Zero balance, I don't expect you to answer. Zero balance, I don't expect you to care. Zero balance, I don't expect I needed to say it out loud. I don't expect you. I'm losing the house tomorrow. I'm going back to the start. I don't expect. If you see me on the street, just keep walking. I don't deserve the look in your eyes. Yeah. The line is cutting out, the battery's dying, just like me. Goodbye, baby. Goodbye, truth. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. It's so loud in here now. Funny how the less you have, the more the walls have to say. I'm leaning my head against the cold white paint. The ghost of the man I was is getting faint. There's a square of dust where the television stood, and scratches on the floor where the life was good. I used to fill these rooms with the sound of my name. Now the only thing left is the sound of the shame. Every word I whisper bounces back to my ear, repeating the things that I don't wanna hear. I'm a tenant of nothing, the landlord are gone, just waiting for the cold gray light of the dawn. The insulation's thin and the furnace is dead. I'm sleeping on a coat with a bag for a head. Oh, the vacuum is pulling me in. I'm surrounded by the space that I used to own, the most crowded room that I've ever been alone. It's just echoes in the drywall, talking to the dark. I'm a dying fire, looking for a spark. The house is still standing, but the home is destroyed, and I'm falling through the middle of the life I enjoy. I can see the circles where the pictures used to hang, back when we laughed and back when we sang. it's just the shadow of a frame on the wall. A visual record of the length of the fall. The wind is whistling through the keyhole in the door. I like the spirit that's been here 100 times before. I'm checking the closets, I'm checking the halls, but there's nobody left but the shadows and walls. I'm a king of the vacuum, a master of kneeling, a house that is waiting for the final cold chill. No more rules, no more lies. I'm bouncing off the corners of a wasted career, trying to find the exit from this atmosphere. Are you there? Are you there? Can you hear? Can you hear? I'm a prisoner of the square footage of my fear, and the morning is the only thing I have left to steer. Let it ring, let the silence ring out. It goes in the drywall. The sun is coming out. I can see the dust on the floorboards. Time to go. So loud in here, the walls won't stop talking. They're saying failure, they're saying over, they're saying alone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. The sun is too bright. Everybody's moving so fast, and for the first time in 10 years, nobody's looking. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I'm blending in with the gray and the grit. Just another ghost in the city that won't quit. No reservations, no names on the door. Just a pair of tired shoes on the concrete floor. I pass the glass windows of the high-rise shops, watching the way that the luxury drops. I used to see my reflection and feel like a god. Now I just look like a man who's been flawed. The wind hits my face and it doesn't feel cold. It just feels like a story that's already been told. I've got no business to do, no people to see, just the heavy, frightening weight of being free. Oh, the world is moving on. I'm a face in the crowd, I'm a drop in the rain, a man with a secret and a very quiet pain. I'm finally anonymous, lost in the light, walking away from the edge of the night. Anonymous, a shadow in the street. Oh, no more reputation, no more pride to defend. Just a long distance walk to a brand new end. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost in the machine. I sit on a bench with the coffee in a cup, and for 25 minutes I don't even look up. I'm not checking my phone, I'm not checking the price. I'm just watching the pigeon and a couple of dice. There's a girl with a briefcase, a boy with a ball. They don't know I lost it, they don't know I had it all. A failure is mine, but the secret is safe. In the middle of the noise of this busy, I ain't safe. I'm learning the rhythm of the nowhere to go. The beauty of being a man that nobody needs to know. No more introductions, I'm just a guy. No more explanations of the why. I'm a master of the sidewalk, a king of the breeze, finding my balance I'm a nameless vibration in the heart of the town, and I'm finally okay with just being down. Let it roll, let the city roll by. Let it roll, let the city roll by. Anonymous, I'm just walking. I don't know where I'm going, and it feels like a star. Look at all these people. They've all got stories. They've all got ghosts, and I'm just one of them now. No more Mr. Vesper. Just me, I'm crossing the street, I'm turning the corner, I'm disappearing into the green, yeah. Nobody knows my name, and I've never been happier to be forgotten. Goodbye, ego, goodbye, fame, goodbye. The shadows are getting long again. Everyone's heading the opposite way, tying their ties, making their plans, and I'm just still moving. Still moving, nowhere to go. My feet are heavy and my legs are feeling old, watching the horizon turn from purple into gold. I pass the office windows where the cleaners start their round, listening to the hum of the city's evening sound. The briefcases are gone and the suits have all retired to the comfortable lives that I once so desired. I'm a midnight soldier on a mission with no aim, walking through the sectors where nobody knows my name. The street lights flicker on with the buzz and the hum, and I'm just waiting for the feeling to become numb. The city's changing colors, shifting into blue, reminding me of everything I'm never gonna do. Oh, the sun is slipping away. I'm a silhouette in motion, a ghost in the twilight, getting ready for the mercy of another long night. I'm working the night shift with nowhere to go, walking through the places that I used to know. No bed to lay my head, no door to call my own, just the rhythm of the pavement and the seeds that I've sown. I'm drifting, I'm just drifting in this glow, this neon lonely glow. I pass the park benches where the sleepers start to tuck, wondering if I finally run out of my luck. I used to look at them from the window of my car, never realizing that we weren't really that far apart. Just a couple of choices and a bad turn of the wheel, and you're learning how the bottom of the concrete feels. The wind is getting sharper as the moon begins to rise, reflecting all the questions in my tired, heavy eyes. I'm not looking for a hint, I'm not looking for a light, I'm just trying to survive the middle of the night. Keep walking, don't let the spirit free, keep moving, falling to my knees. I'm a clock with no hands, a heart with no beat, measuring my failure by the length of the street. Am I fading into the dark? Am I searching for a tiny spark? I'm a man of the evening, a king of the shade, watching as the last of the daylight starts to fade. Let it set, just let the sun go down. It's a cold kind of company. I'm crossing the bridge now. I'm watching the water. It looks so heavy, just like me. Just keep walking, one foot then the other. Goodbye, son. Goodbye, son. Goodbye, goodbye, son. Goodbye, son. Goodbye. They gave me a number and a thin green blanket. It smells like bleach and old regrets in here, but at least the wind isn't biting anymore. Just tonight, just tonight, just tonight, just tonight, just tonight. I'm sitting on the edge of a rusted out frame, surrounded by men who are playing the same game. No names, no titles, no business cards to show, just a room full of places we didn't want to go. The ceiling is stained and the floor is uneven, a long way from the life that I used to believe in. I fold up my coat to make a pillow for my head, listening to the whispers of the living and the dead. There's a man in the corner crying soft to himself, while I'm looking at the dust on a high empty shelf. The lights stay on, but the world is pitch black. There's no turning around and there's no going back. Oh, the reality is sinking. I'm a guest of the city, a ward of the state, accepting the cold hard hand of my fate. I'm sleeping in the shelter on a plastic mat, a long, long way from where I used to be at. No locks on the doors and no peace in my mind, leaving the man that I was far behind. I'm grounded, I'm finally grounded. In this room, this crowded, quiet room, I close my eyes and I try not to see the ghost of the person I used to be. The one in the cream suit, the one with the keys, the one who thought life was a walk in the breeze. Now I'm clutching my shoes so they don't disappear, living in the center of a different kind of fear. The air is heavy with the scent of the street and the sound of 100 different shuffling feet. I used to pay for the silence, pay for the space. Now I'm just a body in a temporary place. Don't look up, don't look back on the floor. Don't look back to the life you had before. I'm a unit of sorrow, a number on a list, realizing how much of the real world I missed. Am I safe? Am I safe? I'm a man in a row of 100 other men, waiting for the sun to let me out again. Let it sleep, just let the city sleep. Oh, let it sleep, just let the city sleep. Oh, let it sleep, just let the city sleep. Oh, let it sleep, just let the city sleep. The shelter, I can hear the rain on the roof. I'm lucky to be in here, I'm lucky to be anywhere. Look at us, all of us. We all had mothers, we all had dreams. Now we're just waiting for 6 a.m. I'm pulling the blanket up. It's thin, but it's something I'm closing my eyes. Please don't let me dream about the studio. Please don't let me dream about the money. Just let me sleep. Just let me sleep. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. I never knew my stomach had a voice, but it's screaming louder than my pride ever did. 4 blocks of people all waiting for the same scoop of grace. The steam is rising from the industrial pot, while I'm standing in a place that I never thought I'd be shoulder to shoulder with the broken and the brave, watching the steam dance over the grave of my ego. I can smell the broad, I can smell the east, while the animal inside me is turning into a beast. My hands are shaking and it isn't the cold, it's the biological truth of the stories I've told. I used to order off a menu with no prices in sight. Now I'm praying that the soup doesn't run out tonight. The steam is in my nostrils and the hunger's in my chest, a primal kind of feeling that puts the soul to the test. Oh, the belly never lies. I'm a man in the queue, I'm a mouth to be fed, forgetting every single arrogant word that I said. I'm standing on the breadline, facing the truth, trading in the glory in the fire of my youth. The breadline is a long way down from the top of the hill when you're waiting for a stranger to give you a fill. I'm hungry, God, I'm so hungry for more than a meal, for something real. The woman in the apron doesn't look in my eyes. She's seen 1,000 men of my stature and size. She slides the plastic tray across the stainless steel, and for the first time in weeks I know how to feel grateful. It's a paper cup of water and a piece of gray bread, but it's better than the vanity that kept me well fed on lies. I sit on a crate in the corner of the yard, realizing that living is actually this hard. The salt in the broth is the salt in my tears, washing away the debris of my wasted oven. Say goodbye. Hold it tight, forget your own name. Hold it tight. I'm a biological clock, I'm a chemical need, finally understanding the nature of greed. Am I fool? Ever again? Am I dull? I'm a man with a spoon and a second-hand coat, with a lump of reality stuck in my throat. Let it burn. Let it burn. The breadline. The breadline. The breadline. The soup was thin. The breadline. The soup was thin. The breadline. The soup was thin. The breadline. The bread was hard, but it's the best thing I've ever tasted. The breadline. The breadline. The breadline. The breadline. The soup was thin, the bread was hard, but it's the best thing I've ever tasted. Look at my hands, they're dirty, but they're holding something real. No more cream and cold ash, just bread and water. I'm standing up now, I'm wiping my mouth, I'm walking back out to the street. I'm not full, but I'm alive. Yeah, I'm actually alive. Goodbye, banquet, goodbye, excess, goodbye. 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 The sun is coming up over the water. I don't have a watch to tell me the time, and I don't have a phone to tell me I'm late. For the first time in my life, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm sitting on a bench that's missing a slat, and I'm perfectly fine with a life like that. The pockets of my coat are empty and light. I didn't carry a single thing out of the night. No keys to a door, no codes to a vault. No one to blame and nothing to halt. The horizon is wide and the water is blue, and it doesn't belong to me or to you. I used to think nothing was a hole in the ground, but it's actually the only solid thing I have found. The air is filling up my lungs for free, a simple little mercy for a man like me. Oh, the weight is finally. I'm not a success and I'm not a mistake. I'm just a ripple on the top of the lake. I finally reached the 0 point and I'm still here, looking through a lens that is perfectly clear. I've lost the world, but I found my breath, a beautiful life on the other side of death. I'm empty and it's the fullest I've ever been. In this light, this clean morning light, the joggers run by in their expensive gear. I see the reflection of my own old fear. The race to be first, the race to be known. The fear of ending up sitting here alone, but it's peaceful out here on the edge of the map, with the whole entire universe in my lap. I don't need the cream and I don't need the ash, I don't need the credit or the cold hard cash. I'm a man on a bench in a secondhand coat, feeling the harmony in every single note. Show nowhere to be hid. I'm a masterpiece of less, a portrait of still. Surrendering my ego to the power of the will. Am I broken? No, I'm open. Am I spoken? I'm a nameless soul in a beautiful world, watching the flag of the morning unfurl. Let it shine, just let the sun shine. The 0 point. I don't have anything left to lose, so I guess I finally won. Look at that light, it's so simple. I'm just gonna sit here for a while. I'm just gonna sit here for a while. I'm not gonna check the time, I'm not gonna plan the next move. I'm gonna sit here for a while. I'm just sitting here. Yeah, I'm okay, I'm actually truly